Okay, so this is the first introduction to my channel, Soccer Strats, Stakes and Stats. In this channel, I'm going to explore the world of football, betting strategies, and the stats that go behind that. So the first thing I want to explore is the Tipster challenge. This will be based around football tipsters on Twitter. The challenge is, I will give each tipster an assigned £10 pot. I will use a 10% staking method, where 10% of my total pot is used as a stake for the bet. If they win, the profit goes into their pot and that is then reflected in the next stake. If they lose, the loss also comes out of the pot, and that is then reflected in the next stake. Win enough bets and we could have stakes in the thousands. Lose enough bets and your pot runs out and you're out of the game. Okay, let's play. So, I have built some spreadsheets for each tipster selected. This will have the pot size at the top. I will fill in the stake and the amount won back, which will then calculate the next stake. I have multiple accounts with all the big bookies, so I will use the preferred bookies if it's available. I set these accounts up from the tipster sites a while ago, so they have already got what they want out of me. So, let's see what I can get out of them and who, if any, are the best. So the rules are as follows. I will try to put the suggested bet from each tipster on the selected site if possible. I'll try to do one each day they post, but I may miss a few. This isn't biased. I just have a life outside this, so I apologize to anyone that gets missed out and they were winners. Equally, you may get lucky, as I may miss some losers. If multiple bets are tipped, I will put the lowest odds bet on. This is because it has the highest chance of winning. Everyone loves a long shot punt. They are amazing fun to track and watch, but ultimately, they may run close but won't come in that often. Also, the pots may run to nothing before a big odds winner comes in. Okay, so first up, tipster number 1, Andy Robson and Andy's Football Tips. I think the largest tipster on social media. He has a massive 722,000 followers on Twitter. He has some of my money from signing up to promotional offers. So, let's see what he can bring me back in. Second, tipster number 2, Bad Man Betting. Another massive Twitter following with 444,000 followers. He also has some of my money from signing up to promotional offers. So let's see what he can bring me back in as well. Third up, with 163,000 followers on Twitter, it's the Value Bet Spotter. As a disclosure, this account does not post as frequently as others, so it may be harder to track. I'm not sure how this account is monetized, but the basic strategy is to use Bet365's winnings boost to be profitable over the long term. This is an account that, rather than make money from sign-ups, pushes you towards premium subscriptions. If I'm honest, this is one of my favorite tipsters on Twitter. I will be only using the free tips from this account, but with 57.6 thousand Twitter followers, number 4 on the list, it's Discreet Tipster. And last, but by no means least, with 15.6 thousand followers on Twitter, it's another account that pushes you towards premium subscriptions. And again, I will only be using the free tips. It's the Betting Edge. So betting round 1, these are from the 8th of February and start the betting tipster challenge off. First up, Andy's Football Tips. His bet is at odds of 2.75. £1 is staked as 10% of the £10 pot. The bet is over 1.5 goals and over 6.5 corners in the following games: Coventry vs Ipswich, Everton vs Bournemouth, and Brighton vs Chelsea. This bet was placed with Sky Bet. It is a winner, so plus £1.75 in the pot for Andy. Next we have Bad Man betting 2 accumulators, one at odds of 4 and one at odds of 7. As previously detailed, I will only be placing the smallest odds bet. The bet is over 2.5 goals in Aldershot vs AFC Fylde. Sheffield United to win against Portsmouth. Notts County to win against Morecambe along with Salford City to win either half. £1 was placed for this bet. Aldershot vs AFC Fylde was postponed, so this selection was void. But the bet won at odds of 2.69, so Bad Man is off to a flyer and adds to his total pot. Okay, third in the list, the value bet spotter. The bet is Joe Willock, over 0.5 fouls committed, over 36.5 throws in the match, and over 12.5 tackles for Newcastle. This bet is at odds of 2.75 and bet 1 is a winner, so some lovely cash is going into the value bet spotter's pot. To number 4 on the list, on the 8th of February 2025, I didn't see any free bet from discreet tipster, so nothing to place. Swiftly onto the final tipster of the day, the betting edge. It's a slightly strange selection. It's a treble of low do sud win and each way. Carlos Alcaraz to win the match against Humbert Hurkacz, and then Leeds to qualify and over 2 corners for Leeds. This bet was a loser, so £1 out of the betting edge's pot. So after betting day 1, the standings are as follows. Andy Roberts tips plus £1.75. Bad Man betting plus £1.69. The value bet spotter plus £1.75. Discreet tipster, nothing lost, nothing gained. The betting edge, minus £1. So the chart at the end of betting day 1 looks like this. And if you enjoyed this, then don't forget to like and share, add comments. What tipster would you like to see put to the test? Who is your favorite and why?